Yo, what's going on guys, it's Cynical, and today for you guys I have a really cool video to share with you guys. Today we're going to be going over some old information towards some old concepts that Square Enix were planning on towards a certain character that is of course in Kingdom Hearts, and that is of course Tifa. Now for Final Fantasy fans, you guys know who Tifa is. She appears in Final Fantasy VII, and for Kingdom Hearts, Tifa is a very important character, especially towards Cloud's story. If you guys understand Cloud's story inside of the Kingdom Hearts series, then you'll know why Tifa is kind of important. Tifa acts almost as like Cloud's light, and of course Sephiroth acts as Cloud's darkness. If you guys want to learn more about Cloud's story, I'll put an annotation on the video right now, and that'll link you to my lore video explaining all of that. However, though, recently I've been going through the Kingdom Hearts 2 Ultimania, and I've been finding all sorts of different interesting things. Now, in case you guys don't know what an Ultimania is, it is a special book that releases after each release of a Kingdom Hearts game, and essentially these books are a huge interview to do with, of course, Tetsuya Nomura going over certain things to do with that certain Kingdom Hearts installment. There's even Ultimanias for the final mix versions of the Kingdom Hearts games as well, and so far for every Kingdom Hearts release that has come out, there's always been an Ultimania that follows. These Ultimanias are really cool because it allows Tetsuya Nomura to actually go over a lot of the lore and information that is of course included in that particular Kingdom Hearts installment. And of course it also gives Tetsuya Nomura the opportunity to talk about concepts or sort of beta content that they were planning on putting in the game but never made the final cut. Of course, like the title suggests, today we're going to be talking about some very interesting concepts and information towards Tifa's inclusion into the Kingdom Hearts series. So this is of course what was asked, and Tifa from Final Fantasy VII showed up. Nomura replied, in fact, back when we were working on Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix, some of the staff members wanted to have Tifa show up. They said battling with Tifa would be fun in a melee sense, and originally wanted to add both Sephiroth and Tifa into Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix, but due to tight schedules, we could only go with one character, so we inserted Sephiroth into Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix. Because of that, we decided to let Tifa show up in this game, obviously meaning towards Kingdom Hearts 2. When we were recording the voices for Kingdom Hearts 2, coincidentally, they were also doing recording for Final Fantasy VII Advent Children. So somehow we ended up doing, okay, today we record Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, tomorrow Kingdom Hearts 2. The voices were recorded in the same flow, so I'm glad about that. So there's a few interesting things from this little paragraph right here. Originally, Square Enix were actually planning on perhaps actually putting Tifa into Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix with having both Tifa and Sephiroth as sort of like bosses. And like Tetsuya Nomura mentioned right here, they almost came up with the idea of actually fighting against Tifa in a melee sense. Now I think this would be a really interesting fight. And of course we know that Sephiroth has been a boss fight for the main Kingdom Hearts installments, and of course Sephiroth acts as Cloud's darkness, so can you imagine a boss fight against Tifa who acts as Cloud's light? Would it be a harder boss fight? Would it be an easier boss fight? I think some concepts around this would be absolutely amazing. And what's really cool to know is, during the recording of Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, the same recording was going on with Kingdom Hearts 2. Continuing on with the whole Tifa information, Tetsuya Nomura actually brought up something really cool towards Tifa's lore to do with the Kingdom Hearts series. This is what was stated. Speaking of Tifa, there's an event where she talked to Cloud after beating Sephiroth. Nomura replied, in Nojima-san's scenario, it explains Cloud and Tifa's connection more in depth, but I deleted it away. I thought it would be more interesting to let the gamers think about it. For example, if Cloud's darkness is Sephiroth, then Tifa is light. In that sense, you can take it that Tifa isn't really human. The reason Tifa doesn't talk to anyone else besides Sora and Co. may be because she doesn't exist as a human. Of course, I also presented her in a way that she could also be a resident of Hollow Bastion, so I think you can freely think for yourself about her. So what's really interesting to note about this is there was actually a scenario where the explanation between Cloud and Tifa's connection was going to be really more in depth than I suppose properly explained, because it's not really like precisely explained in Kingdom Hearts 2. And I mean, Tetsuya Nomura straight off the bat in this paragraph right here pretty much confirms that. It's really up to the players to think of who and what Tifa really is and what she means in Kingdom Hearts 2 towards Cloud. And of course, like he mentioned here, Sephiroth kind of acts like Cloud's darkness, and then of course Tifa also acts like Cloud's light. But it's crazy that he goes into the fact that you might be able to think of Tifa not even being human. Like, does she even exist? This is the thing that I love about Tetsuya Nomura, because I feel like sometimes he doesn't even know what the hell is even going on with Kingdom Hearts, and it's just so beautiful to read. I'm sure though that within Kingdom Hearts 3, the story between Cloud, Tifa, and Sephiroth is going to be continued. We of course know in Kingdom Hearts 2, both Sephiroth and Cloud ended up disappearing at the end of their battle, and they ended up going somewhere. Where exactly, we don't exactly know, but I'm sure because of the fact that Kingdom Hearts 3 is a main entry title into the franchise, it'll probably of course end up continuing the battle between Cloud and Sephiroth, and of course Tifa there on the side. I'm hoping that with inside of Kingdom Hearts 3, the story between all of these characters gets better explained, and perhaps maybe we might end up coming to some conclusion. Hello guys, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. I wanted to share this with you because while I was reading through this Ultimania, I thought that this information was really interesting, and I've actually never read up on this at all. I've never seen any of this kind of like sort of concept stuff to do with Tifa and Cloud and Sephiroth, and I find it very interesting. Hopefully you guys have had an awesome day, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.